So quick game. Every week we're going to look at a quick game cut up because every quarterback's action on quick game is a little bit different. So some guys are going to catch ball to ear right now and make it a really clean read for you. Some guys are going to have a lazy one-step drop. Some guys are really going to catch, ball's going to stay low, and then they're going to fire it kind of from the hip. So I want early in the week, we got to talk to the guys. We got to show them the video of, hey, this is what it looks like when the ball's going to come hot. Okay? And what we're going to do in most zone concepts, we're going to say we're going to go flat and fast to our coverage. I'm going to show you a lot of tape on cover 3 where we have 2 backers playing hook drops. Maybe some will be a weak buzz concept where the safety's playing a hook drop. But they're going to go flat and fast to the window of 2. And if you're the will linebacker, you're going to go to the window of 2 or 3 based on formation. So I'll show you kind of how we drill that. Okay, scat protection. The back releases immediately. This is another thing we have to look at. Check release for scat release. We need to know going into the game in early part of the week what scat looks like and what check release looks like. Because sometimes they do look pretty similar. So the backers have to get a real good feel for what scat looks like. Because when we get scat, we're going to go flat first and then to a drop. Because scat's typically going to play as quick game or play as drop back. I mean, the most common plays we see in scat protection, we see mesh, we see the Y cross play, like the climb route, over route, and we'll see some version of spacing. And the spacing concept ball is going to come hot. Mesh, the ball may come hot if they go to the back. The Y cross, like climb route, the ball's not going to come hot. So we're going to step quick as if it is going to come hot. Ball doesn't come hot, then we've got to loosen up to basically our drop back pass landmarks. Play action, we define play action as anything that causes us to bite. We get a lot of, in our conference and all around college football, we get a lot of just very lazy play action that doesn't cause anybody to bite, where the quarterback just stabs it down there and then he gets into his drop. So we'll play against that type of action. We will play just our regular, we'll treat that as regular drop back. However, when we get really hard action, quarterback's back turn, maybe it's pistol, maybe backs at home, right? Then we're gonna have to panic drop out of there because we're gonna get probably some type of cross-country shot. And we might have some pre-snap alignments that let us know that indicate to us that that's about to happen, condensed splits, something like that. That's kind of all game plan, but we'll talk about how we panic drop with cross-field vision also. Drop back is drop back. That's the one probably the easiest for everybody. And then move the pocket. There's a variety of ways to fit move the pocket passes. So let's look at quick game first. Our most basic drill, we're going to be on cans. Okay, I give these guys a formation prior to. We don't have a formation lined up out there. I just tell them what it is. So you might see them break in the same direction. And like a 3-by-1, you might see them break in opposite directions. And then even by game plan, we might just break off the quarterback's vision if the ball comes really hot and really kind of leave somebody uncovered. We will do that if the situation allows us to. So you see here, they're looking at me. They just see me ball to ear. They're breaking flat and fast. Okay, flat and fast. That is the coaching point for quick game, flat and fast. You're going to see on this tape, there's some really good flat and fast breaks. There's some that aren't so good, and they result usually in completions. So ball to ear, we're going flat and fast. So here's one. I would have told these guys this is a 2-by-2, so they're going to break apart and go window at 2 for both guys. All right, Will linebacker has a 2, so he's going to burst flat and fast to the window at 2. Mike has a 2, he's going to go flat and fast to the window at 2. Okay. So you'll see here, if you look down here at M, he is going to burst. He gets quick game. He's going to burst flat and fast. This one here, we're going off QB vision with both guys. He's going to burst flat and fast. If that ball got thrown in there, okay, he would have a chance to break it up, make the play on the ball, or at least tackle it immediately. You'll notice the Mike here, he loosens up just a little bit, not as flat as we would want him, but he's going to loosen up just a little bit, but then he's going to break hard, flat and fast, and he's actually out in front of the guy and able to make a play on the ball. Okay. So in empty, right, we're going to go window at 2 with the Will here and ultimately window at 3 with the Mike, especially off these condensed splits. But you see these guys, 34 up there, the Will linebacker does a really good job just staying flat and matching his coverage. The Mike's able to match his. We're able to force the quarterback to pull the ball down. Ultimately, we get the ball out and get it recovered. But matching these things aggressively, staying flat and fast, it gives the quarterback, doesn't really know where to go with the ball, can't find anybody open. He's got to pull it down, and ultimately becomes a good play for the defense. This play does not end up being great for us, but you'll notice the Mike here. He does a really good job of getting under that field slant. Our boundary safety, actually, because we're in weak buzz, he is that flat and fast player up top. He's coming down from top. He sees the action of the quarterback, and he gets down and dives down on it, and we get these guys covered. The quarterback scrambles out of there and makes a really nice play. But they do a really good job initially. Same concept. We get everything covered flat and fast on the quick game, and the quarterback doesn't have anywhere to go with the ball. Okay, so here you're going to see a flat and fast player not go flat. All right, we're looking at him right there, our will linebacker. He's going to lose ground on this. Quarterback's one-step ball to ear. That is quick game read all the way. He's going to lose ground on this, and the ball's ultimately going to get caught, and he's going to be able to catch tackle it. Where if you look at his alignment, he's aligned on the 49. If he stays flat on the 49 and fast to his coverage, he's maybe going to intercept this, or the quarterback's not going to be able to throw it. So you can see the difference of just losing 2 yards of ground by not being dialed into the QB action creates a catch and tackle that results in, nearly a 6-yard gain here. So really important footwork, flat and fast. Okay, Scat, free release of the back. Back release is on the snap. He's not a part of the protection in any way. We're going to go flat first. If the ball's hot, we'll continue flat and fast the same way we would play quick game. If the ball is not hot, then we'll work to get depth in our drop. So they're here, boom, they're off the Scat. Now the ball's not hot, so they start to get depth and work back to their landmark drops. Same thing here. Ball, they're typically we talk 1, 2, 3. You can see 34 here. He's 1, 2, 3. Ball's not hot, work back to our landmark drops. Back free releases. One up top here, our Mike walked out in the apex. He's sitting there, holds, boom, ball's thrown, he gets in on the tackle. Back scats. Our Mike actually back scats. Ball's not hot. He starts to get some depth. He finds the guy right there on the numbers, matches him up. Our will linebacker, right? He's window at 3 on this. So he sees the Scat. He goes flat first. He finds a low route, so he plays it. Same thing. They stumble up top. We got it matched up really well down here. Quarterback's got to try to get out. We end up getting a sack out of it. They Scat here. The Mike does a really good job working flat. He finds a low route, so he's got to honor like, hey, it could be quick game. He's got a low route in the zone. He takes it. They throw it down there and complete it. So, buzz concept here. Will linebacker's got to expand with the flat. The boundary safety's got to play flat and fast. If you see the Mike as he comes back into the box, we're looking at 55 right here. Comes back into the box. He ends up becoming window of 3 here based on the motion. He's able to take him. We need the boundary safety to play flat and fast as well. If you don't do that when you're in a buzz concept off the Scat, they're going to complete the spacing route.